Hello, awesome people. Welcome to VP's Wealth Radio. This is Vijay Prakash, author of Amazon #1 best-selling book, Slumdog Investor. So, Merry Christmas to all of you. And the festive season has just begun. And uh, for next 7 days, I know that most of you will be on vacation with your family. So, next 7 days, I'm just going to do a short videos, maybe 4 5 minute videos. That is what I'm focusing on. So today being a Wednesday, as per our ritual, we are supposed to take a lesson from my book, Slumdog Investor. So let's get started. So I have already explained in my previous videos about building blocks of life, and I have covered primary building blocks of life. So today we are going to little deep dive into a secondary block of life, secondary building blocks of life, and this is what is the game changer. Okay, now majority of the people are stuck in the primary building block of life. They are not either able to fix their health, finances, relationship, spirituality. You know that in sequence. But once you will start focusing on the secondary building of block of life, this is where magic will start. Okay, uh, so if you look at the first block in the secondary block, it is a growth. So my question is, how do you want to grow in 2020? Which are the area? Is it health? Is it finances? It is a relationship? Is it a skill? Is it a spirituality? What is the area in which you want to grow? Right, where attention goes, energy flows, and this is where you grow. Right, so I want you to identify the area in which you want to grow this year. What are some of the skills which you want to acquire, which will take your life to the next level? So I want you to look into this growth, because I can tell you 99% people are even not aware that there is something called as a secondary building block exists. Right, so let's move on to the experiences. So what are the some of the new experiences you want? I want you to make a list of at least 12 new experience for next year. Okay, make a list. You know, you want to visit some place, you want to meet some new people, you want to do something for people. This is where I want you to focus. That what are some of the new experiences you want to have? You know, a lot of people just repeat the same experiences again and again, and they call it a life. So I want you to list at least 12 new experiences which you want to have next year, and maybe you can focus on one experience every month. You know, it could be visiting a place, it could be visiting a family member whom you have not seen from a very long time, and they were near and dear one to you. You know, it could be going and eating at a very exotic place which you have not done from the very long time. Right, so experiences, I want you to decide your top 12 experiences, not my experiences, because each of us want the experiences might vary. Right, so as I have told you in past also, the first four building block and these two next two building block is about you. Right, but the next building block, which is the contribution, right, how do you want to contribute to the world? You know, figure out a 12 different ways again through which you can contribute to the world. You know, it could be you are capable enough to deliver a lecture which you have not done in the past, maybe because of the fear. So can you go and deliver a lecture? That could be a contribution to some people's life. You know, can you go and visit an orphanage, you know, on your birthday, where you know, you would want to contribute to people. And especially contribution is something which I am not fan of highlighting, you know, by clicking a picture and showing people that these are the things which I am doing. Because if you are contributing and you are just beating your chest about it, then I think there is no point contributing. You know, a lot of people asked Shah Rukh Khan that we don't see how much you contribute. You know, so he says, what is the point of me contributing if I contribute and go and, you know, beat my chest in the world saying that this much I have contributed? So I am very, very particular about it. Contribution is something which is very, very private to people, and whatever you can contribute, you don't have to show to the world, right? That this is what I am contributing. Okay, and legacy is something that uh, every life you touch should elevate. I mean, that is what is a core philosophy of my life, that every time I meet somebody, my whole intention is set on how do I touch this life in such a way that it is going to uplift. Okay, so Legacy is an ongoing process, and the simple thing is what you have to ask the question, because I existed in this time, and because I lived in this time, how many people lived better because I existed or I lived, right? Because there is going to be a time when there will be a full stop, and when you will ask about the significance of life, this question of contribution and legacy is going to haunt you. Okay, so wanted to do a very short video. Once again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. If you're taking your family out, enjoy the time. And for next 1 week, I'll do a very short videos like this, so that with a little time you can watch in 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, that's all what I wanted to talk. Thank you so much for listening to me, and see you tomorrow.